What's up? Salute to you, buddy.
Oh, what? You're gonna interview me?
I just want to ask you one question.
Right.
If you don't want it on, you don't have to.
Yeah.
Is God real or is God fake?
Oh, I mean, he's real, but I just don't think that we have we have the ability to comprehend what it is or what, because to say it's a he, I mean, obviously, if there is a God, it's more extraordinary than a he, right?
Gotta be to me.
I mean, and just determining what it means in itself, man, you don't know. But at the same time, if we could all just take the moralistic values that actually benefit us as human beings from all religions, like, what John Coltrane was?
I heard of him.
John Coltrane, man, listen to A Love Supreme, that's like especially the last track, Psalm, is like a religious experience in itself. When I listen to that, I'm like, there has to be a God. But he was a jazz musician a while ago. He died in the 60s, but yeah, he basically had I forget what the religion's name was, but he took all the positive moralistic values from each religion, even more ways of life like Buddhism and stuff, and wrapped it into one unique religion, and if we could all do that, of course it's not going to happen because human beings are naturally tribalistic, right? I mean, it's just it's not gonna I mean, the more people that just go for a moralistic stance, religion, that's for the better. But and the other thing is, people want to have something to follow. Like, most people don't want to be leaders; they want to be followers, because that's even the people that claim to want to be leaders are followers. I mean, I'm not saying that I haven't fallen victim to that myself, man, but anyway.
Hey, buddy, so check this out. Let me elaborate on what you said.
Yeah.
Okay, for instance, we got the 10 Commandments.
Right.
Okay. Thou shalt not do this, thou shalt not do this, thou shalt not do that.
And most of it's most of it is you shouldn't kill people, you shouldn't sleep with your neighbor's wife, all that shit. That's real.
Talk about it. What else? You know anything else?
I mean,
just those two, it don't matter. And that's what I'm saying. Like, we can't even get those simple principles right as a people.
Right. No, I mean,
so it's like, dude, it's like, you guys, man, we got to stop, because this is like, come on, man. Like, if we take all the moral stuff, why do we have to have in the Bible Cain killing Abel? I mean, that's in the book of the Bible. I understand life is life, but don't you think that's gonna screw some people up in the head and be like, dude, I mean, life is life, but why have that in the Bible when we trying to be moralistic?
There's no, I mean, when you're talking about the Bible, it's just, I just think that the more people that see it as talking about things metaphorically instead of thinking they actually happened,
yeah, of course.
I mean, that would be great.
Because hold on, let me elaborate on that. Because he said that the Red Sea was split.
Yeah.
Now that's an amazing feat.
Yeah.
So it's like, do you believe that or do you not believe that? Or is that one, like what you just said? You would said it was a what?
I mean, if they
a metaphorical.
If they looked at the things that happened as just. Not to say that anyone that doesn't believe as a myth is a bad person, but if we look at it as a source of mythology and a moralistic guide, as opposed to taking these stories on face value and thinking they actually happened, that would be for the betterment of mankind, but that's not how people are, and a lot of people take offense to even thinking that. A lot of people are offended by
how dare you say Jesus isn't real? How dare you say Jesus isn't?
They actually have historical documents saying that people have different opinions about that, but he apparently was a real person. Whether or not he was the son of God is the question,
That's what Judaism says.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what the Muslims say. They say we believe in Jesus, but we don't believe he was.
Yeah. I mean, and that's the other thing.
Sent from God.
There's no difference in.
I mean, a God. He was God.
They basically follow similar principles. All the religion, they basically equate to most of the same beliefs. They have some beliefs that are strange.
Who?
But what?
Who does?
So the big three, Christianity, Islam, and Judaism.
Yeah.
They basically follow the same credo. They just have different opinions as to who the saviors were, or the prophets, or whatever.
Are you familiar with all three of them?
I mean, I'm a dumb person, I'm stupid.
No, you're not. You got a lot of.
I mean, I'm not a. have a fundamental understanding, and I was raised in an extremely Christian household.
Me too.
Yeah.
I grew up going to church. My mom took me to church.
And I feel like since the internet has, blossomed into the insanity that we have to live with on a daily basis now, all these things that used to be limited to philosophical students in college are now widespread. So people kind of, they're hesitant to dive into that stuff, or they dive in really deep and become crazy people. Like I feel like madness is just kind of run amok now. No matter where you are, madness is a fleet. It's everywhere. You can't escape madness. It's gotten into everyone. And I'm not saying the world has always been a perfect place. And historically speaking, we're still not as violent as we used to be as a species, considering the historical past.
All right, now let me speak on that for a second. Now people say that it's getting so wicked, the end of the world is coming. Everybody be saying that all the time, right? But check this out. But check this out.
Of the universe.
Right, but check this out. You got slavery.
Yeah.
You got the Holocaust.
Yeah.
You got, if the world was going to end, it would end back then when all that crazy shit was going on. That shit was crazy, like you just said. It's been crazy.
Yeah.
It's been worse. What you just said, we actually doing better than we used to do. Back in the day, them motherfuckers was nuts. You're throwing people in the Coliseum with the lions.
Yep.
You mean to tell?
It gets so much worse than that.
You mean to tell me it's getting bad now? No, it's like you said. It's better than it used to be.
Right.
So I don't want to hear none of that bullshit. I hate when people say that shit. Oh, the world's coming to an end. Everybody's fucked up. No, It's been fucked up.
It is. I mean, like, if the thing is.
So I agree with you on that.
It is less violent, but I'm saying I think we're crazier than we used to be as a species. Like, I think that.
Yeah, people are way crazier.
And like.
People are way crazier. Even though we're not violent like that, like just how things used to be.
Yeah.
But yeah, people are very crazy.
Right.
People are killing on broad day on camera with no mask and not caring about going to prison, dude.
Well, I mean, like, even that, like, people forget, historically speaking, that thieves and beggars have always existed, man. I mean, always existed.
The old gangsters, remember they used to rob banks?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying.
Dillinger.
People forget about that.
But you know what's so crazy about that? 50 Cent is coming out with a new series, and I'm gonna tell you what he's doing.
Right.
50 Cent is coming out with a new series, and it's reiterating old gangsters.
Right.
See, now what he's doing and what the higher ups are doing now, they're reprogramming people's minds. And motherfuckers gonna start to do that shit again.
Well, I mean,
because they're using 50 Cent's platform to do it.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
But, I mean, people have always tried programming people. It's just the methods have changed. Like, it's different now. Like, the internet has their avenues where they try to do it differently, but it is what it is. There are always going to be people who fall victim to that, man. Like,
oh yeah, because they're weak-minded. It's always going to be, you can always work on weak-minded people.
Yeah, I mean,
and they're going to fall for it every time.
Well, most of the population most people just want basic human freedoms, but a lot of people want purpose. And, like, we lose purpose more and more each day, so you can't do anything about it, you know what I mean? Like,
we lose purpose?
Yeah, I mean,
the closer we get
people don't know what to do with themselves, because we live in a...
Sometimes I don't even know what to do with myself.
Yeah, I mean, dude.
But I get to work, and I just try to work as much as possible. But yeah, especially when you don't work and stuff, and you just out there just doing nothing.
I dig the car, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it. So, buddy, let me ask you this one.
Yeah.
Is the devil, you can stand up, it's my bad. Is the devil real or fake? You can stand up.
I mean, like we all have devils, we all have negative things out there. So, I mean, is the devil a horned beast? I mean, like, I don't...
Absolutely not.
No, I mean, like...
Absolutely not.
No, but
that's crazy for us to, for them to put an image up there like that.
Yeah. I mean...
Did you see him at the Grammys with the image?
Yeah.
The one dude, you know the artist I'm talking about?
Yeah.
What was his name? Sam what?
It's
Sam something. They had him.
Smith, you talking about?
Is that his name?
I don't remember.
Sam Smith was up there with the horns on.
I don't like current pop culture, man. Like, you know, you like. It seems like that you like hip hop. I started out like really loving hip hop, man. Like,
Yeah, but hip hop was diabolical for the community. It was bad.
yeah.
Tupac, Biggie,
Not really
it
bad.
was, dog. Listen,
Why do you have him on your?
look, I'm gonna tell you this, because he had a good side to him.
Yeah.
At least he had keep your head up. At least he had Brenda had a baby. At least he had stuff like that.
Right.
But look,
Conscious hip-hop.
but Tupac shoot up the casket. Why would you talk about rapping about shooting up the casket, man?
Yeah.
Let that shit go. I know him like the back of my hand. Grew up to him. You grew up to artists too that you know.
Yeah, yeah.
We grew up to Green Day. Green Day was popular. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I had both sides. I was able to grow up on that side, and I was able to grow up on the other side with Biggie's crazy
How
ass.
old are you?
Biggie, 43.
Yeah,
Look,
yeah,
but
so you grew up
Biggie.
with MTV. And,
But Biggie, I'm robbing bitches too. Up there, herringbones and bamboo.
Yeah.
Rock your windows, close your doors. Biggie was out of control. Give me the loot. Biggie was out of control. That's why he lost his life.
Right.
He was not like that. But that image he portrayed was over the hill, man.
Yeah, but that's just he was just skilled at what he did, man. I mean, like he was reporting on life as he saw it and life going on around him. But I mean, like,
Ready to die.
Everyone says that Biggie wasn't conscious, but he did. He made Sky as a Limit, and he also, I mean, if you listen to the last track on Ready to Die, it's like one of the most life-affirming statements on suicidal thoughts I've ever heard. You know, it's like,
When I die, I want to go to hell.
yeah,
Biggie, you gotta be careful what you ask for though.
yeah, but I mean, like, obviously,
You gotta stop playing.
Obviously, he was just playing a character in that. He wasn't being serious.
Yeah, but it's God playing. If there is a God, that's what I'm trying to tell you. If
But
there
I
is a
mean-
God, is he gonna play with Biggie like that?
I mean, if there's a God, most people are fucked. Even
No, not really. Because remember, the Bible says that you can repent.
Yeah.
As long
but
as you didn't-
You're only. I mean, that's the Christian outlook, though. That's just how Christianity goes about. You know.
You know that.
And you realize that most Christians think that all Muslims and Jews go to hell, and most Muslims think all Christians and Jews go to hell.
Huh.
So, like, you think? I mean, I just find that to be the first my inception on questioning the methods of how they go about things. You know, I mean, I just think that you should love people, man. Like, you should try to get out there and do the most good you can. If you can take anything from Christ, Jesus Christ, get out there and try to
Talk to him.
Try
Talk
to
to
help
him.
people as much as you can.
Talk to him.
And like, if we could all do that, you know, you're basically spreading a Christian.
That's the only rule to me.
Yeah, I mean, like, just get out there. And
But
help
like you
people
said-
as much as you can.
But it was like you said. Earlier, it'll never happen, cause you're always gonna have those ones that, like you just said, was talking earlier. If they go back and rewind this video, they'll understand what we was talking about. Cause you said it earlier. You was like, but it'll never happen. Like you was like, we need to come together.
But fuck that, dude. We need to get out there. Everyone that can do good should do good as much as they can. You
Okay.
know, like, spread as much love as you can, spread as much cheer, laugh, get friends out there and laugh at shit. That's what life is about, you know. Anyway, I gotta get in here and do my job, man.
Salute.
Take it easy, bro.
That was a long one, but I got the questions.